Hawkins.
There are so many different ways to pitch in baseball. By just looking at them, all the pitchers look very different. But if you break them down, they're all pretty similar. They have 5 basic steps in their mechanics. The differences are how they get there and how smooth they are to the plate. Some of you in here may be pitchers or have been previously in your life. And if you haven't been, you probably want to be one because, in my opinion, it's the best position. For these that have been pitchers, these 5 steps will benefit you in many ways. I have a lot of interest in this subject because I've been a pitcher as long as I can remember. And throughout high school and now here at Chat State College, I've been a pitcher. Knowing the mechanics of pitching is good for various reasons. It helps because when you throw, it's hard on your shoulder, and if you don't take care of it, it will injure you. But also, you can add velocity, and more importantly, you can fatigue less and therefore reduce injury risk. Barton's Baseball says that there are 5 steps in the mechanics of pitching. The 5 steps are very important and should be followed. Also, to be a good pitcher, you need to learn pitches. I'll also go over some of the pitches that are easy to learn. The first step is the rocker step in the windup. In my opinion, this is the easiest of the step. All you do is take a small step back with the foot that is opposite of your throwing hand. This gets your body moving and gets us in position for the next step. The second step is so simple but also very important. All the pivot consists of is turning your dominant foot in place so that the outside of your foot is up against the inside of the rubber. The third step is probably the most important and also the position that most people could use the most work on. It's getting to the balance position. For the balance position, you need to raise your front knee and have a slight bend of your back one so that you can be as balanced as you can. The balance position needs to be done smoothly and controlled so that you don't get out of control. Your fourth step of mechanics is to stride and release. This step is critical for this is when the ball gets released from the pitcher and goes to the hitter. You start from your balance point and then you go down and out. And while you're going down and out, you break your hands and go up with the ball. By the time that your foot hits the ground, you should be up and ready to throw. According to Dr. John Boghosi, this is critical because it increases velocity, and if you have your elbow under your shoulder, it's easy to hurt your shoulder. Finally, the last step is the follow through. We need to take the back side to the front side and everything towards the plate. This ensures the most velocity as well as the most ease to get to the plate. Now that we know the mechanics, we need to learn some pitches to help keep the batter off balance. Stephen Ellis, who is a former pitcher of the Chicago Cubs, says that throwing different pitches gives the pitcher a definite edge over the hitter. The fastball is the first pitch and also the easiest pitch to learn. The fastball goes straight, but is also the fastest pitch that you can throw. To throw it, you just put your index finger and your middle finger together and then straight onto the ball. When you throw it, you stay behind it and go straight to the plate, therefore no movement on the ball, and it goes as fast as it can. The changeup is the second pitch that you can throw, that you should learn to throw, and it's the next easiest. You throw it just like a fastball with the same arm speed, but all you do is change the grip. You just put the thumb and the pointer finger together and then put it on the ball. If you do this correctly, it will go slower and also move more than the fastball does. The last pitch that we need to learn is a curveball. The curveball does exactly what it says in curves. This one is probably the hardest of the 3 to learn to throw. You need to grip a seam and then turn your wrist at release and make the ball go down. Now that we have gone over good mechanics and some of the different pitches that you can throw, you have a good understanding of pitching and how to do it correctly. If you do these correctly, you will be a better and more consistent pitcher and get to where you want to be. Even though you know all of these steps and pitches to become successful on the mound, you must practice until you get to be perfect. So the more that you practice, the better you will become. Thank you.